For Josh Okogie, you cannot fall asleep on D'Angelo Russell here. See, look at him fall asleep right there. Stop. See, if you hadn't fallen asleep, you'd be up here. And now you can angle this handoff to be this way so Biyombo can drop here. And when Anthony Davis rolls, I mean, Torrey Craig's got to turn his back and see the ball. But we have backside help here, here, here. See, again, the handoff's coming this way, and there is no backside help. So now Anthony Davis just catches this inside the block, and it's over. Okay, it's the same thing. Now you got to get your hands off of Austin Reeves. You got to be able to stay with him up here because, again, we have a handoff. Stop. See, if he's using the fact that you were hugging him to create a little space. See, if you're here, now, again, you can force this handoff here. And now Biyombo can play up, again, because there's nothing but backside defenders. But Biyombo's got to play off because there's zero backside defenders. And now it's an and one, and Reeves has the angle. All right, Devin Booker's got to guard with a little more urgency here. I mean, if you're going under here, all right, I mean, it's just where's the urgency? Like, why is Devin Booker stopping? Like, you haven't moved and this handoff just happened. Like, right, if you want to play the gaps, your feet have to be set. You have to be in a defensive stance, of which you are neither. Look at Torrey Craig right here. Feet are not set. You have no chance of getting out now. Okay, the Suns are hedging here. Stop. If you're Cameron Payne, you go over the top when you hedge, so you're ready to guard as soon as this player's done hedging and recovers. If you need backside help, you have it right here. Okay, if Wenyen Gabriel rolls. But, you know, you're going under. Look at this. Are you going to be able to guard the ball now? No. Look, you got to go uphill. If you're Torrey Craig fighting over the screen, stop. You got to get this way. You got to avoid Dennis Schroeder's back. You got to get underneath the screener. Look at this. See, you're not going through this space here. So now Dennis Schroeder keeps you on his back, and this is just a 2-on-1. Okay, if you're Chris Paul, can you please not be focused on the bench complaining about him being out of bounds? Like, look at Chris Paul. Look at how he loses sight of his man because of that. I mean, look at Landry Shamet. He is staring at the ball. His feet are not set. He's not in a defensive stance. So look what happens here. See, you lose sight of Malik Beasley. This can't happen. You've got to be up here guarding Malik Beasley. Like, he hasn't come off this screen yet. Like, you should still be up here. Okay, so the Suns are in drop coverage here. What is Chris Paul doing? Stay in the corner. This player's over here in backside help. We don't need two Suns defenders. Okay, so the Suns are angling D'Angelo Russell here. Stop. Why is Torrey Craig not stepping up here? This pass cannot get made. If a skip pass is made, this player rotates here, you rotate here. But what? You can't let this pass get made to Anthony Davis. You're nowhere to be found. Josh Okogie, the shot goes up. Stop. Please don't stare at the ball and just sprint back, please. Like, this is just ridiculous. Look at this. I mean, you're jogging. Now, see, if you had sprinted back the whole way, now you're here. You're in a defensive stance. Your feet are set. You can actually guard the ball. You're not going to be able to guard the ball this way. Horrible switch by Josh Okogie here. You've got to get underneath the screener when you switch. You switch over the top. Now that draws backside help. Now the perimeter's open. Okay, so the Suns come and trap Anthony Davis right here. All right, first of all, Devin Booker cannot leave his feet trying to get a deflection because if this pass gets made, you got to be able to immediately rotate here. See, all these rotations have to happen as soon as this pass is made. Chris Paul comes here, this player here, Devin Booker here. But these last two rotations are kind of a mess. If you're Devin Booker, as soon as this pass is made, and if you want to drop into the gaps, like right now, you got to be already dropping. Feet set, defensive stance. See, it's taken Devin Booker too long here. Look at this. His feet are moving backwards as Austin Reeves is coming off this handoff. So now that's going to take him a lot longer to get over this screen, and I don't know what this Suns guard's doing. You want Anthony Davis to have to roll this way, right into backside help. So you want Austin Reeves to come off of this screen. The drop coverage be here. So there's like, when you're running when you're forcing him this way, where's the backside help? There is none. Okay, if you're Jock Landale, you can't let him play off his right shoulder here. Like, you got to slide over here and you battle for real estate, initiate contact. Look at this. You're just letting him spin off his right shoulder here. You're not covering that area off. So he's going to take that, and now he has the angle. Okay, again, the shot goes up. You got to start sprinting back now. Like, now. Get back now. See, look at the problem with these Suns players just lollygagging it back. See, you got to be underneath Anthony Davis right now so you can battle for real estate and initiate contact when he gets across the three-point line. Look at the Suns player. Anthony Davis has now got you sealed. Okay, so Anthony Davis is facing you up right now, okay? As soon as he turns to back you down, let's take a look right here. Stop. You got to get up right now. Battle for real estate with Anthony Davis. Like, he should not have any free space on this court. Like, look at this. You're letting him get to his spot right now because you didn't move him originally. Okay, it's the same thing. Jock Landale's got to get more aggressive here. He's facing you up. He's turning right now. Stop. You should be up here now initiating contact, okay? Battling for real estate. You just let Anthony Davis get too low again. This is horrible defense by Cameron Payne. Get your feet set. Get in a defensive stance. Look at this. This is not you're in a defensive stance. Your feet are moving everywhere. So now look. Now Dennis Schroeder's got the angle on you as you meekly try and gamble. So now there. It's over. Look at Cameron Payne again. His feet aren't set. He's not in a defensive stance. So look because you don't get your feet set in a defensive stance and your feet are moving all over the place, now it's easy for Austin Reaves to get you going this way while he goes the other way. Okay, get your hands off of D'Angelo Russell. If he comes up this way, you're not going to be able to go with him. Just get your feet set in a defensive stance. Look what happens here. See, D'Angelo Russell's going to come this way. Look at the space he just created. It's a huge problem. You can't guard this handoff now. You got to do a better job with Anthony Davis's face-up game. All right, so he's posting Biyombo up right now, all right? As soon as he turns, now he's facing you up. So just get your feet set, show your hands, be in a defensive stance. Look at Biyombo. He keeps his hands on Anthony Davis. So now his feet aren't set and he's just dropping. And Anthony Davis is going to destroy him at that point. You are Chris Paul. You want to get up and force Austin Reaves this way. This is where you want your drop coverage because, again, there's no place for Anthony Davis to roll to. Look at the problem here. You're letting him go the other way. So there's nothing but space for Anthony Davis to roll to, and this now is a 2-on-1. Again, if you are Torrey Craig, stop. You've got to fight over the top of the screen and get into this space here. If you don't, like, look at this. Get out of the way. See, now D'Angelo Russell has you on his back, and if you are Torrey Craig, you're trapping Anthony Davis. That's fine. You cannot leave your feet. Stop. Right now, this is good. If a pass is made out, you got to fly over here. Look at Torrey Craig. See him leave his feet right there? And as opposed to, okay, passes in the air, I can fly over here now. Well, now it's going to take you a lot longer to get to where you need to get to.